Welcome back. You're watching India's top leader in news, Republic TV, with me, Aditya Raj Kaul. These are live images that we are dipping into immediately. Something that happened yesterday in Dantewada, unfortunately, of Chhattisgarh. These are the last rites of Achyutananda Sahu, the brave journalist of the national broadcaster Doordarshan, who sacrificed his life in the line of duty. Yes, he was in the interiors of Dantewada when the Maoist terrorist attack took place. Along with Achyutananda Sahu, who was the camera person of the Doordarshan, there were 3 other Jawans who also lost their lives. We've been told that 2 Jawans, including an ASI of the Chhattisgarh police, lost their life immediately, and the 3rd Jawan succumbed to his injuries this morning in a local hospital. So these are the photographs on the right side of Achyutananda Sahu, who was working for the last few years for the national broadcaster Doordarshan. On the left side, you can see visuals of the last rites taking place, very, very emotionally, powerful visuals. And, we brought you those videos from the fellow team members of Doordarshan as well, of Mormukut and Dheeraj. Very, very emotional moment for the entire media fraternity as well. Sakal Bhatt, my colleague and senior news editor, joining us. Sakal, you have worked with Mormukut, Dheeraj, and especially, the person who sacrificed his life, Achyutananda as well. Describe how this person really was and, nation saluting him. He died in the line of duty in a conflict area. Well, joining us on the phone line is Sakal Bhatt, senior news editor, Republic TV, and my colleague. Sakal, last rites of Achyutananda Sahu, the camera person of Doordarshan, taking place in Odisha right now. These are live images that we are getting. I'm told you worked. So as of now, we are dipping into these live visuals that are coming in from Odisha. Very, very unfortunate development took place yesterday afternoon in Dantewada, where one senior video journalist of the national broadcaster Doordarshan was killed in a Maoist attack. Achyutananda Sahu, who was working in the conflict area, he was on an election coverage weeks before the election. These are live images coming in of the last rites of Achyutananda Sahu. Sakal Bhatt, our senior news editor, now finally joining us on the phone line. Sakal, you have worked with Achyutananda Sahu. Describe, what a shocker this is for the entire media fraternity. Even as we salute him, he died in the line of duty while he was courageously reporting there as a video journalist.
Yes, and I would have never thought in my tenure in Doordarshan and otherwise also that I would be speaking on something like this, especially for the fact that Achyutananda Sahuji, that's how many of us would address him or call him. He always wanted to be outside the studio. He always wanted to be in the midst of the conflict zone. He always wanted to be where the action is. So I still remember, Aditya, as we beam these visuals, that whenever I would go in for my shows and he would be inside the studio, his next question would be, "Hum Kashmir kab ja rahe hain?" That's the kind of overwhelming love he had to cover news from where the news or action is. Number one. Number two, somebody who would always greet anchor, whether it is 5 a.m. in the morning or 12 in the midnight during our broadcast, with a broad smile. And that is something when we've been talking, I've been talking to my colleagues since yesterday, those images are crossing us. Yes, about this incident yesterday, I personally spoke to Mormukut today. A while back, he was speaking to Republic TV. He has given us all those videos, remember. And also to Dheeraj Kumar, the accompanying journalist, the reporter who was part of the team. They were en route to this village in the interiors of Dantewada, and it was actually Sahuji who wanted to go there and go inside the interiors and shoot, to the extent that in the Mormukut was telling us then there was a time when he wanted to get off from his bike and wanted to zoom in on a poster, apparently which was plastered on some walls in the interiors, where these Naxals and Maoists had issued a threat apparently that nobody is supposed to come out to vote in these forthcoming elections. And Sahuji was somebody who wanted to capture this. So they decided, though they were accompanied by a full police patrol party, they were bike-borne when they were en route to that village where they wanted to cover all this. This was
all right, Sakal Bhatt, thank you very much for joining us. These videos really speak of the resilience of Achyutananda Sahu and all those who report from the conflict zones in the line of duty. Republic TV saluting the courage of this video journalist who sacrificed his life in the line of duty.